Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over the cryptocurrency market and give you an update, let you guys know possibly what may be going on with crypto. And one of the things that I let you guys know is that you know, um, I wouldn't get too bearish in the cryptocurrency market, and you know, um, I think things are going to probably continue to go up, guys. That's the signal, kind of what I'm getting right now. Of course, everything's a standstill. You can never know 100% if things are going to go up or down. There's never a 100% answer. It's just probabilities, and the probabilities are pointing to more upside on Bitcoin and Ethereum, in my opinion, guys. Can it be a correction? Yes, there can be a correction, but days tell otherwise. So here's the deal, guys. You come over to my channel, you grab. If you click here, Mex C, I use Mex C to buy coins, so you can buy coins that are hyper bullish, like Caspa coin. Is I'm kind of expecting Caspa coin to do 10x, 20x is where I go over buy coins. So just remember, not your keys, not your coins. Okay. And if you are using exchanges, it's a good idea to have more than one and maybe even three. So really, if you're in the crypto space, you should have a MetaMask, more than one. You should have an exchange to do some trades, more than one. And then you should have a place to on-ramp your funds, Coinbase, Kraken, maybe two of those too. And that's how you really should be set up in the cryptocurrency space. Okay, guys, just to protect yourself in case one of these things don't falls apart, like you probably already known through the previous bear market that we went through. Okay, you should do that. But I use Mex C, had no issues with them, and I use them to trade, and I use them to buy coins. Okay, so I had no issues with them, guys. And if you want to support the channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. You just click on it and sign up. Okay, and that's it to support the channel. Okay, guys. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going over Polkadot, guys. You take a look at Polkadot here. Polkadot could have entered a third wave, and it could be off, guys. I think a wave sequence for Polkadot was done right there. Came over two in the flat, and boom, it's off, and it's probably in a wave one of a three. Okay, so if Polkadot's in a wave one of a three, then maybe Bitcoin's going to continue to go up, guys. That's how I'm seeing that. ICP. Nobody's asking about ICP. Well, I said I could enter in a third wave, and it appears so. It's like $8. It's over $8 now, guys. So ICP is good to go. It's good to go. In my opinion, it's going to have greener pastures for a little while. It looks like, guys. Matic is in a third wave, more than likely. It's going to go up, complete that wave sequence. Near protocol. It's going to take it some time. I went over near protocol, guys, right here. Near protocol. In that bull flag, it's still hanging out up there. I think it's going to move out and be getting ready to be heading up to $4 plus on near protocol, guys. So that's how I see that. So people went over Blur coin. Okay, Blur coin's good. Here on the 2 hour, this data is telling me this is a higher sequence, so it's probably in a sequence here, correct, and keep going up, guys. So this coin is good. It's looking like it's probably going to be up and to the right for a little while on Blur. Here's a wave pattern right here. That took it out. So you're looking at, probably up and to the right for a little while with Blur coin, guys. That's how I see it with Blur. It's bullish. It's bullish, and it's not high in RSI yet. It's not up there real high yet, guys. Might have a little correction there, but it's up and to the right. You have limited data on this thing. You know what I'm saying? You have limited data up there in that correction. The this 1 hour on a stochastic RSI has the momentum all the way down there. So it could be getting ready for another pop, in my opinion, possibly. Just kind of depends on this thing, guys, on the 45-minute, that's telling me this is a higher sequence. So you might be in some serious bullish coin right here, guys. You seriously could be. So, this could be 1-2, if you use a 45-minute chart, 1-2, this is wave 1-2, and it could be moving out of there. So it looks pretty good to me, guys. I wouldn't be worried about Blur coin for a while until you start seeing some more bearish signals. It's got bullish signals all over it. KDA, checking this one out, guys. KDA. You want to see KDA get up above there. You want to be careful of this too, because it could be 1-2, 1-2. Just don't know yet, but you want to see it get above, break that up in 150s, 160-ish. In that area, guys. Okay. To negate the possibility that this was a corrective pattern. That's what you want to see. Okay. 1-2. That's not an ABC. You want to see it get up there to negate that was a corrective pattern. And then it would be 1-2. So you have a couple choices right here with KDA 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back down, correct, and go into a wave over there. Or it could be hyper bullish 1-2, 1-2, and then 1-2, like that. And just really take off eventually. I would not be surprised if KDA could be doing something like that, just because I see coins going into third waves, kind of like ICP, potentially DOT, and it looks like Kusama possibly could be doing it too, guys. Here on the 8-hour chart, you see that wave here came back down, reset it. Now it's over here. If you see that get above there, then you know you've entered into a third wave on Kusama. So, and it could be ripping up to who knows where, guys. That's a good coin right there, guys. Kusama, limited supply. I think this coin is going to get out of here. Synthetics could have finished its correction. If it did, this is a hyper bullish coin, guys. The reason why I say that is because that correction is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then it came right over here. That would be like a running flat type move, and it's really, really bullish. When you see a correction like that and it's out of there, it could have easily made a 5-wave move here, corrected over here in ABC, and then it's off. So UFO gaming, it's just taking a break right now. But if this could have done, if it stays up into that area, you could be dealing with a 1-2, 1-2. Okay, so this one could really, really rip. Okay, kind of like Gala. Guys. I would not get too bearish in the crypto market. I'm sure you're going to hear a lot more bearish undertones coming into this week. Hex coin is it's up into my box. It's doing really, really well. Okay. So for the hexagons that, and a lot of you guys, you hexagons don't have any idea how to do TA or read wave patterns, man. So here's the deal. It's going up into a 5th wave. Maintain that bullish. Let me look at that bearish divergence. With Hex, yeah, it's going to depend on what Ethereum and Bitcoin are going to do. The 6 cents, 7 cents area is the target. So here's the deal. If you like Hex, 3-wave move back over here, correction, boom, going into a 3rd wave. That's a nice strong wave too, guys. Let me take out on the weekly. Let me take a look at the weekly on Hex. That's a nice strong wave for Hex, guys. Weekly candles look really good. And by the way, this is not where Hex started, guys. That's a 4th wave. That's an AB. I think it's A, B, C, D, E. And then it went into a FOMO 5th. And Hex charts like this, guys. This is what the actual Hex chart looks like. Started down here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, and there's the 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 5. Okay. So corrected over here. It looks good. Everything looks good with it, just based on, you have the whole wave pattern. I would say it's more bullish than usual, because usually you see them correct all the way down to the bottom target of the 4th wave. It went on top of it. Okay. Which is a good signal for Hex. Okay. So it has a really, really good signals. The reaction, the wave pattern that it's doing is good. Everything's pointing to greener pastures for Hex coin, guys. Okay. So, like I said, if you don't want to get into it now, you just wait for the correction over here. So 100% confirmation with Hex. Okay, it's going to go bullish. This is 100%. This is the only time you're going to know. You're going to know 100% with Hex. Okay. Right now, it could be, you could say bear market bounce. Very well could. Okay. It gets to here, 6, 7 cents, wherever it's going to end up. Okay. You're going to see a 3-wave swing. Okay. Now, this is a nice looking 3-wave swing. I mean, that's what you really want to see. But sometimes they get a mess. They become a mess. So anyhow, so 3-wave swing back, and 1, 2, and then you will see the reaction over here. Okay. So, there's a couple ways you can do it with hex, right? So here you go, like this. You got to go like this, guys. You're not really too sure. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and then over here again, I'll make another little 1, 2, then maybe another 1, 2, and then it could rip out of there, guys, really quick, really quick. They'll go to a third wave, and it can rip. It could really, really rip. So there you go, hexagons. Up in this wave, back in 3. That's where you catch the dip. Boom, and then it starts ripping. Okay, so that's how I play hex. Okay, in the meantime, you don't buy it. You go to other coins that look like they're ready to buy. They haven't pumped yet. Like maybe near protocol. Near protocol's in a bull flag. Set it over here. Near protocol's in a bull flag, and it's still staying on top of there. So I'm in spot positions with near protocol and leverage. So here's the flagpole. You put it over here, and you got a $4 target for near protocol. If that goes into a third wave, so think about this realistically. Do you see that? What does that look like? I just went over 2 coins. What does that look like? Up in this wave, corrected over here, going over here. Okay. Here it's polka dot. It's polka dot, right? Except polka dot right now is way up here. It's up there right now, right? But almost the exact same pattern, a little bit different. ICP looks like ICP, doesn't it? Except ICP's up there down at $8. Near protocol just hadn't gone yet. Pretty sure it's going to rip out of there, guys. Just got to give it a little bit more time. They all like to rip at different times. They like to rip at different times. But I've seen like VeChain. I didn't go over this, but I was telling you guys, you got your inverse head and shoulders pattern. And VeChain's the same way, guys. Same pattern. Probably there. Did a flat move in this area. You can see flat move in this area. Let me put it on the line chart. You can see it. You see a flat move in that area, and it's off. VeChain could have entered a third wave, guys. Third wave. It very well could have. I mean, I'm not going to check it, but here's the thing: is that if all these other coins are doing it, what do you think? VeChain's probably doing it too. This could be entering in. UFO gaming's looking pretty good, guys. I'm not worried about that coin. It's bullish. It's bullish. Okay, it just might have a correction. Consider this a gift on UFO gaming. If you get it back down here, okay, if you get it back down here, I would say that's a gift, and it very well could be. It could be A, B, C. And even anything below that is like a really good gift, guys. Otherwise, this coin is like really, really bullish. Okay. That coin's really, really bullish. Matic is in a third wave, in my opinion. It's going up to complete its 5th wave of the whole wave sequence on Matic. So that's why Matic is probably staying in the same spot, and it's not really going down, because that's what third waves do. It's third wave behavior. Third wave behavior. Okay. Going up, little correction, up, back down, little correction, up, and it keeps going like that. Just like that, guys. Okay. You can have an argument, somebody come here, A, B, C, and it's going to do a mega crash. I don't think so. I'm going to go with the overall picture and show you on Matic that it is in a 5th wave. Okay. Here's the 5th wave on Matic. Said this back in pre-June 22. Told people by the bottom on Matic, 30 cents, 32 cents, 38 cents, right around there. June of 22. Video evidence. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go up there. Price target I got in that box, $3.25. And more than likely, it's going to depend on what Bitcoin's going to do. It can get up there to $4.90. More than likely, and that will be the completed wave pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, and here's the 5. So above all-time highs was what did it get up to? $1.40. What is that? 260, 264. 264 for Matic, guys. And you come down here to the wave pattern, in the weekly chart. You can see here's the third wave peak. Right here. 5th wave. Corrected it, and then it's coming over to make that 5th wave in the weekly. Okay, like this. 3, maybe go up a little bit more. 3, a little correction, right? And then it might peak up a little bit more somehow like that. And then Matic will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you'll have your bearish divergence completing the cycle. Matic's whole cycle will be done. And then the correction, you will want to exit this position, in my opinion. Not financial advice. Why? Because now you got a cycle that started April of 2019. Let's say it ends in June of 2023. I'm just saying, not as an example. Don't hold me to it. I'm using that as an example, guys. June 23. So from what's that date? May of 19. You got 4 years. How long is it going to be in this correction over here, guys? Is it going to be 1 year? It's going to be 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Who knows? Who knows? But it will be going into a corrective cycle. Okay, a corrective cycle over there. All right, so plan accordingly. I would. You want to take that chance? You want to take that chance? And you're stuck over here. You're stuck in some sort of corrective thing. You know, like, oh, somebody told me it's going to go to $15 and it didn't. And I held on to it, and now it's over here back down to $1.20. I'm hoping it's going to go back up, and it doesn't. And it doesn't. So now you're stuck. So don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Or at least take something off the table. At least take something off the table, you know, so you can have a little bit of peace of mind, right? Have a peace of mind in there, okay? So that's all I say about Matic, guys. But Matic looks pretty good. It looks pretty good so far. In the short term, it's looking pretty good. Probably greener pastures for Matic for a little while. Could it have a correction? Definitely could have a correction, okay? Definitely could have a correction up there. So don't be surprised. When things go up, they correct back down, okay? So bond token, I go over that. Caspa coin is another good coin, guys. I was looking at checking that one out too. And then waiting for Gala, what it's going to do. I'll get update Gala, guys. But I'm just kind of rambling on, looking at the coins. KDA is looking pretty decent. Luxo is looking decent. Quant is really becoming a headache. That's why you want to exit your positions. Quant's a good example. Exiting your positions, guys. Taking some off the table, right? So let's looking at Quant, right? So here's Quant, okay? So now you here, right? Entering in at 50 and riding it up to $200, make it a good 4x. Not taking it off the table. Now you could be stuck in a correction with Quant for a long time. But this is good news for Quant, because if this is going to be a correction, okay, so here's a 5 and it went up at 3 and maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possibly, and this whole thing's a correction, okay, and it spends all that time in there, and it's kind of like a flat move in a way, you know, kind of like a flat move. Over here with Quant, this could really rip. That could really rip over there, guys. Just the amount of time it's spending over there in that correction, okay? That's how I see that. So you just plan accordingly, you know. Go into other coins right now that are doing really, really well, or doing better than this. And then you can go back over here and revisit Quant. Okay, now could it rip from there? It could, and it does look like it, doesn't it? You know, a lot of people could say, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going up for a 5, and maybe that was a correction. I don't think so, guys, but you know, it could surprise me. It could surprise me, but this correction is 15 October to 11 November. You know, that right there is the, you know, that's a 5-wave swing to me, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got a bunch of, here it even on the daily chart. You got bearish or bullish divergence right there. You see? So more than likely, that's a 5-wave move. And if that's a 5, it needs a 5 over here. It needs to have a partner. 5s can't be by themselves. There's no way to get a flat out of that. Okay? So, like I said, guys, you know, you got to plan accordingly. And if it gets, you know, below 130, definitely pay attention to it. You know, maybe, just maybe, this is ABC somehow. ABC, ABC. And then it could be doing some funky move over here. A, B, and then come down for a C to make this move over here with Quant. A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. Okay? Doesn't necessarily, it could do something like that. Okay. So, but either way, you know, this is going to be the buy opportunity for quant. If you see that, if I see that, I will definitely be grabbing that, guys, for sure, with quant. Okay. Because quant can move over there, and quant will be going into a third wave. As a matter of fact, let me go to quant on my chart, guys. Here, quant, taking a look at this coin market cap. Quant on the chart, on the weekly. Let me take a look at this. This is quant's wave pattern, guys. This is a wave pattern for quant. And you can see here, this is its wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Okay. So the next area I'm looking at for quant is about $400 to $600 to come up and hit this. Okay. Can it go up to here? Those $1,000, right? It very well could, guys. You know, it's not unrealistic to think that. On that wave pattern, you know, there's 20,000% on that move, and then on this move is 7,800%, and then, you know, you're looking at just halfway up. You're looking at 2,000% if it gets up to 1,000, and then those numbers. Yeah, definitely 3,000, something like that. Yeah, it's going to take it a while to get up there, but the thing is that it's kind of equal to this one. So yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense to me. I think you get up there, guys, but you know, it's the quant's wave patterns does like 3-wave moves, guys. That's the whole thing. You know, you really can't say that's a 1-2. So you see this move over here? You see this move? It kind of like A, and it came over here for a B and then a C for its wave 1. You see that? And it kind of did that in the middle too. It didn't really make a wave pattern. So you kind of got like some sort of ABC type move in here. You know, it's really difficult to get an exact 5-wave impulse out of that move, though you could on that move. But then you 3-wave swing over here, and maybe quant could have a 5th-wave thrust, you know? So you maybe ABC, 3-wave move, come back here, and then boom, and it's in a correction for a long time like this area, and then a thrust up. Well, I would think with quant, guys, something like that in this area. So it's a bullish coin, guys. It's a bullish coin for a little while, in my opinion. This is the trajectory of quant. You can check it out, you know. This is the trajectory. Looks like this. Back or correct, back up, you know, in this area. It might have a throw under down here, too. That'd be a good signal for a thrust up into that area and then consolidate and get up in that area, guys. You know, something like that. You know, it's a bullish asset. It's just in a correction right now. It's a bullish asset. Very, very bullish. You know, there's no doubt about it. You know, looking at the RSI it looks really good. No doubt about it. You know, if you just bought here and you're holding, there's nothing wrong with that either. You'll win in the end with quant. You'll win in the end with quant, guys. So for it to stop right there and start breaking down, like I said, something devastating would have to happen for that to happen with an asset like quant, like you know, raising interest rates up to 6, 7, 8%. They just keep on going, or, you know, maybe some sort of financial catastrophe happens in the markets, or, you know, something like that to break down quant, guys. So that's how I see it. I just was rambling on a little bit, guys, going over some coins, looking at it and stuff like that, guys. But everything looks pretty good, in my opinion. Like I said, I wouldn't get overly bearish in the market, guys. You know, you have a good shot that these assets may be making another move up. You know, Bitcoin just hanging out up there, guys. I mean, this to me is a good signal for Bitcoin. So here's Bitcoin, right? Let's take a look at Bitcoin. And I went over this before on the daily chart. And see, the deal is right here is can you get all kinds of bearishness out of it? You can. But the trump card, basically your ace of spades, in my opinion, with Bitcoin right now is this. Okay. This cycle that it did, and then coming down, resetting a cycle, getting back up on there and up over there and staying up there. that really is the ace. That's a lot of bears are going to overlook that and not weigh it, maybe because of a bias. And maybe I'm too biased with it, but this to me is undeniable, guys. Could it finish there and it's done? You know, you have an argument like here it is there and a massive amount of bearish divergence, guys, and that's true. But if you go look at the other assets, you know, that are doing like, you know, Polkadot did the same type of move. It's just Bitcoin's doing it on a bigger scale, And then you see the dot up there. You see the blue dot and this trend line. Okay. Let me put it on candles. Touch, you know, went down, up, touch. And now it's over here onto that trend line and it's staying above it. Okay. Can it come back down? It could, guys. It could. But the signals right now for not Polkadot, but for Bitcoin are looking really, really good, guys. And like I said, this right here is kind of like the like you're playing poker and you have the ace. You ace. Brief back test. You know, that's why I'm bullish on Bitcoin right now, guys. Because if it's done there, it'll come down and do a correction. Okay. And you see what the correction is going to do. But if this is another wave sequence, if they correct a cycle and this is a wave sequence, this is going to be a blast to probably 28K, guys. 28K, and it'll be done quick. Like, who knows? Could be with less than a week up there, guys. So, and that's really going to create some FOMO. It's the same thing with Ethereum, guys. It's the same thing with Ethereum. Ethereum has the same wave pattern sequence. I just don't think Ethereum is quite as bullish yet as Bitcoin per se, even though you make more gains. It's just like it has a little bit like weakness behind it, but it did the same thing on the daily. It came down, it could have reset that cycle. So the decision is, what are you going to consider right now? What is your probabilities? Is that the end of the wave 5 and it's coming down to do a correction? It very well could. Or is that wave 1 of the 5th wave? Or is that a 3rd wave extension? We just don't know yet, guys. But I do know this. It came back down here in the daily, busted down through there and reset a whole cycle. You can see this is the cycle. Started right there, hit on that trend line, went up, and came down, reset it, and what did it do? So you have really a few options. It's good. You're going to hear it all week today. It's done there, guys, and it's going to crash. Or it's a start of a first wave of a 5th, or it's a 3rd wave extension potentially. Okay. So that's the issue right now. All right, guys. My phone was talking to me real quick. Anyhow, I just wanted to go over that. Check that out. Still talking to me. And let you guys know what was going on in the cryptocurrency market, what I'm looking at. You know, there's some bearish signals. There's some bearish signals and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the bullish signals are outweighing the bearish signals right now, guys. So don't be surprised if you know, Bitcoin goes up, test that 25K, and it might even be blasting up to 26 or 27K. But like I said, I could be wrong. Not financial advice. If you made our way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.